Hi, today this video is about a very important relationship, the relationship between parents and children. Now, a few questions I'm going to ask to you people before I go ahead in this video. Who is more important in this relationship? Who does more sacrifices? Who loves more to the other person? Who cares more? Who is more intelligent? Who has the more authority to decide everything in the other person's favor? I know the answers. Yes, this is what are now another last question I would before going ahead I will ask that are these the thoughts, are these the feelings that you always carry or most of the times you carry by the time you're upbringing your children or by the time you're dealing with your children rather? Maybe it's younger, tiny tots or the elder ones. If these are the feelings, then definitely we are all the time judging our children. Most of the times rather. Judging for everything. For how they stand, how they sit, how they walk, how they talk, how they eat, how they sleep, how they behave, everything. Now you will ask me, now if I will not take care of them, then who will do that? Definitely it's your responsibility. But will it not be far easy to do all these things if they realize that it is their responsibility? How they talk, how they walk, how they sit, how they stand, when to study, when to their homework, how to behave with the elders. Isn't it? Whose responsibility is this? It's their responsibility. Each individual in this world is born with her own responsibilities that he or she has to fulfill. And that is self-responsibility. If it's my case, then it will be my responsibility to do everything right for myself. Oh, this is disturbing. Similarly, it is their responsibility to do all this. What you think is, you are born to, put an alarm for everything, to make them remind, or you are a reminder. You work as a reminder, you work as an alarm to them every time. You keep telling them you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that, you're supposed to do this. So what happens from the beginning, if we keep telling them everything to be done by them, then definitely they're dependent always that what will you do, what will you tell them, they will do that. Or they might ignore it later. But from the very beginning, if they understand, if they realize that it's their responsibility, then definitely it will be far easy for you to accomplish all these tasks. Everything will be done. Everything will be happening as per you want. But you will not be the reminders for that. You will not have that headache all the time that what my child is doing these days. All the time that pressure, उसने ये नहीं किया होगा, उसने वो नहीं किया होगा, he might not have done this, he might not have done that, he might not do this, he might ruin this. Lot of negative, mostly negative thoughts that you carry about your children. My request, my humble request to the parents, first thing, stop saying negative about your children. One thing. Stop saying negative words about your children. Because what you say, it happens. We all know this, right? We all know the power of spoken words. Second thing, kindly stop judging them all the time. Humble request once again. Kindly stop judging them all the time for everything what they do. Third thing, kindly help them learning to take the responsibilities from the very early age. Help them understanding that it is their responsibility. You do not become the alarm for everything. Leave them alone for some time and realize that if they will not do this, they will have to suffer the repercussions. But then if you keep telling everything to them that this is your lunch time, this is your dinner time, this is your study time, this is your that time, they will always be dependent on you for everything. Kindly stop doing this. Trust me, change the pattern of your life, and you will love the way your child will change himself or herself. Thank you very much.